Hello ladies and gentlemen, check it out. So the monster truck's painted. I pulled all the body panels off, sent them out, had them painted gray. Gray is one of my favorite colors for a vehicle, as you can tell. And this color is called Nardo Gray. It's a European color. It's found in like Audis, Volkswagens, Mercedes. I looked through some color charts. As soon as I saw this, I knew it was exactly what I wanted. So I'll show you what I've gotten done on the truck so far since the last video. So in the back, you see I finished all the Lexan panels. So if you take a look at the shocks, I made this bracket right here. And what this does, this stops the shock from flopping around. So because it's on a pivot, without this would just move this way. It won't hurt anything, but you really don't want that going on. So when this axle cycles up and down, it also moves forward and back. And that's the reason you have a slip yoke on the drive shaft. So a lot of people just take a solid piece of steel or some angle iron or something and they mount the sear, they clamp it, and it's mounted solid and rigid. So either that's going to crack, or if that doesn't crack, the piston and the shock over time could wear. So I designed this piece. So it's got some travel in here. There's a slider built in here. I don't want to give away too much because it's my own design, but I finished that. That's cool. So if you take a look, I still have to finish the wheelie bar. And that protects the fuel cell. I got this right here. So I got all these pieces cut out. If you see these studs right here, I welded them in. What I wanted to do was use countersunk bolts, but the problem was nobody had them locally. And all the places I called to order them couldn't give me an exact time of when they'd be here. So being that I'm 4 weeks out from a show, I didn't want to take the chance of missing the show because I couldn't get the right bolts. So for now, I just welded the studs in. They'll definitely be strong enough, and then eventually when I get the right bolts, I can just drill these out, countersink them. And if you take a look, there's a hole right here. So I'm going to cut some of this 2.5 inch quarter wall D1 tubing and make the bar to go from side to side. It's going to bolt in here, I'll weld in some inserts. So once that's done, that's pretty much it. I still am waiting for the drive shaft cages, which hopefully ship out within the next few days. So that's all I really have to do is drive shaft cages, wheelie bar. I think I also have a couple little things to do like the backup alarm and reverse light. Other than that, I have a lot of work to do with my Peterbilt, the hauler. So if you take a look, I got this box of parts right here. And that's for the Peterbilt 359 extended hood. So I got a bit of work to do on this too. Right here are some fuel sending units. So that truck has dual tanks, one on the right, one on the left. And the fuel gauge doesn't work, so there are new sending units, a new fuel gauge. And also, when I went to drive the truck last time, I had no power steering fluid, so I ordered a new power steering reservoir, new power steering pump, all the fittings, a new dipstick. Right here is the push button starter, new ignition switch. One time I went to drive the truck and I pushed the starter button and nothing happened, and then it started working fine. So I don't want to take any chances, so I ordered those. So the Peterbilt definitely needs a bit of work too. So that's a lot of work to get done in 4 weeks. So for a second I thought about renting a truck. That'd be a lot easier so that I don't have to touch the Peterbilt until after the show, but that's not really my style. I seem to do my best work at last minute, so I really want to get the Peterbilt going. I want to use the Peterbilt to haul the monster truck to his first show. And not only do I have a lot of work to do the Peterbilt, I got to stock up the trailer. So right here is the generator. I got some barrels of methanol right there. I got the jack right here. I got a little disc in the trailer. I got some spare shocks over there. I got some spare steering cylinders. A lot of spare parts I got to load on the trailer. I'm going to bring this welder with me. This is the Miller Multimatic 220. It's big, TIG and stick. And I built this car right here and I put pneumatic wheels on it so this thing can roll around in dirt, no problem. And this is nice, it can run on 110 or 220. But I got a pretty big generator so it can run 220, no problem. So I'm gonna bring that with me. So I got a lot of work to do. So I've been crazy busy working on the monster truck, the trailer, the Peterbilt and all that stuff. And that's why I haven't been doing my normal RC videos, but pretty soon that show will be in the books. And I hope to get some good footage of the show. I have some friends going with me, so hopefully they can hold the camera and record while I drive the truck around. But until next time, take care. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, share if you can. Thanks. Bye.